Greetings and salutations, how's everyone doing? So today, we're back to look at films from Roger Corman. I can't really talk very well with this thing on. Yes, today we're looking at a film from the public domain, in this being a film from Roger Corman, starring Boris Karloff and Jack Nicholson. Which was about a French officer who was seduced by a woman who is also a shape-shifting devil. When it comes to Roger Corman films, yes, I think whenever he was the low-budget king of, independent film, and that's not a bad thing. He was always able to do something in a budget and make it work. And looking back at it, after having watched this film, I do have to say that some moments of this film I have thought are actually pretty great, whether it is the atmosphere for this film, say whenever you have the shots of the cemetery, those are oozing with atmosphere. I think when it comes to color in a film, sometimes, I think the film that really has the, testament of, time when it comes to color in their films is Suspiria. However, I actually think this one, in a way, one-ups it when it has, how colorful a film is. Whether it is shots of Boris Karloff's character of the Baron, when he is, going in through, mysterious tunnels and with his purple coat and all that. That is really great.
I'm weary, Elsa. My soul cries out for relief.
There is but one way, Victor.
No. The holy covenants of God forbid it.
You will be forgiven.
If I could be sure.
Color, honestly. And, however, one thing I will say, though, is the thing I think is kind of an issue with this film is that sometimes I feel I know, yeah, sometimes you have to, turn the volume all the way up for some films. I feel even at times, some actors, Gustav, who basically is, a servant of a local witch in the community, he is talking, whenever we see the character, he talks so quietly. I mean, yeah, you can understand what he says, but sometimes it's just whisper talking.
Quicksand. The girl was trying to kill me.
She knows not what she does. Her will is not her own.
You mean she's insane?
Possessed. She needs your help.
Help? How can I help her?
The castle of the Baron von Lepp. You will find her there.
And yes, I did not really realize it until after having to do research for it and all that. Didn't know it's actually in this film. And if you didn't know he was actually in a lot of films with Joe Dante. He plays Stefan, the servant under Baron von Lepp, also known as Eric. And honestly, I will say this, I think Boris Karloff, when it comes to acting, he does a good job in the film.
You should never believe everything your eyes tell you, young man. Is that the girl you think you saw?
Yes, of course.
Before you say anything else, examine the portrait closely, the signature, and above all, the date.
$1786? But that's 20 years ago.
You know, he is just giving it all he can, and he's doing really good at it.
Why have you done this to me?
I am the spirit of Ilsa that your unholy sin gave over to the dark powers. But now, by giving your immortal soul to them, I will be free, Eric.
You know, at the same time, like later into the story, we don't realize that he is also playing another character, in this case, Eric, who actually murdered the original Baron. The thing about it, though, is one actor I felt like say he was just okay in it was I thought Jack Nicholson was just okay. In the fact that this was Jack Nicholson was very young, and yeah, like when I first watched it, I couldn't really tell it was him, but I just thought like whenever he is seduced by Helena or Elsa, I think he does a good job.
No, I'm afraid. The night.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You see? Love me and there is no fear.
Yes, okay.
Honestly, but I really do think the acting for whenever we have Elsa, when she's the shape-shifting part, it can be rather goofy, especially when it is in the presence of certain characters, and then she's just talking to him, and vamoose, gone like the night sun. And yeah, like I did think that at first when I was watching this, I was like, this is just kind of ugh. Like, you know how sometimes like you watch a horror film and it's just like not groan inducing, but it's just like you're kind of tired of it.
Be as though you never were. Spirit of Ilsa, see through these eyes, speak through these lips. Do my bidding, for only then shall you find release from your torment.
As the film goes on, you realize, like, oh, this is not bad. I do have to say, like, near the conclusion of the film, when the castle starts to collapse and all that sequence is honestly really good. When all the water cascading into the castle is really good. The issue, one of the things that effects of the film too are also pretty good. Whether it's the ending of it when Elsa or Helena, when she is slowly decomposing and all that, that's honestly a really good effect. I mean, so overall, I gotta say, this film is, honestly, pretty good. I mean, is it great? Not really. But is it entertaining? I think so. I'll see you next time.